Now on Night Beat, the smoky air across the Bay Area stretching nearly 2 weeks now, but relief is on the way for your lungs. Although the rain is much needed to wash away the smoke, tonight there are concerns growing over potential mudslides in burn areas.
The National Weather Service issued a flash flood watch for Northern California's wildfire-scarred areas, including Butte County mountainsides devastated by the Camp Fire in the past 2 weeks. The alert is in effect from Wednesday through Friday, when the first rain and snowstorm of the season is expected to hit the North State. Although the rain is much needed in the area, another concern tonight is the search for remains. Crews are racing to find victims before the storm moves in. Night Beat's Joe Vasquez has that part of the story.
We're still seeing some masks on the streets of San Francisco, although that is about to change. This time tomorrow night, we're going to feel some wind, followed by a much welcomed rainstorm.
It's been weird. It's been kind of dystopian.
It has been strange seeing the Bay Area in this new light, but the view of the Coit Tower is about to be clear again. The rain is set to begin after midnight tomorrow into early tomorrow morning.
Well, that'd be nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that for sure.
I don't think it's going to clear up. I don't see how it could with the fire still billowing.
Actually, the rain should go a long way toward dousing the remaining flames of the campfire in Paradise.
Yeah, so, that's going to be mixed, right? It's going to be mud for the people fighting the fires.
In fact, search and recovery crews are racing the clock to try to recover DNA and identify the dead before the rain moves in.
It's heavily, ash and soot, and when the water turns, touches that, it kind of turns to sediment. So anything that we have or potentially have, is going to be further buried and entombed by that.
Some of our viewers have asked, will the rain combine with chemicals and cause other problems, for example, acid rain?
The rain may be slightly more acidic than normal.
But UC Davis professor Chris Kappa says that slight acidity won't have much of a lasting impact.
Only with prolonged exposure and repeated exposure. If we got acid rain all the time, that we might end up with problems.
The experts say Bay Area air quality should feel much better by tomorrow and should be back to normal by Wednesday. On the Night Beat, I'm Joe Vasquez.
As for our drinking water, we talked to officials who tell us the rain mixing with particulates in the smoky air will not have an impact because much of our water comes from the Sierra and it is filtered. Let's go to Chief Meteorologist Paul Diana with when we can expect rain.
Pretty soon. We're talking about 12 days of a spare the air issue, and we're looking at day 13 tomorrow. The air tonight is still bad, but by Wednesday morning we should be back in the good category because of the rain. Let's get to the maps. Everywhere in the Bay Area right now is still unhealthy. We're between 150 and 200 on the AQI index, which we've all become very familiar with the past few weeks. The worst air is in San Francisco right now with an AQI of 173, not too far behind San Jose 169 and Livermore 162. That's the bad news. Here's the good news. Tomorrow morning, we wait for the clouds. Tomorrow evening, the clouds rush in and a wind direction change. The wind will come from the ocean, beginning the process of clearing out the smoke. I do expect a pretty good improvement in the air quality by tomorrow evening. Here is the best news. We stop the clock at 8 o'clock in the morning, where it's raining almost everywhere throughout the Bay Area, taking our air quality, which has been bad for nearly 2 weeks, and putting it likely back into the good category. So we're still smoky for one more day. There will be improvement in our air quality by tomorrow evening. When the rain begins, the air quality goes back to normal. But as mentioned earlier, the soaking rain near all the burn scars, including the Camp Fire, a flash flood watch is in effect for those areas. We'll have to watch that closely, but our air is almost back to normal. Back to you.